Coast TV News, First Alert Meteorologist Chris Mastrobuono with this latest edition of Weather 101. In this week's series, we are discussing the National Weather Service. Yes, the National Weather Service, established back in 1870, a branch of NOAA, the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, a government-funded organization. And you could see here from the map to the right there, all the lower 48, those are all the National Weather Service offices, and there are about 122 of them that encompass all of the lower 48, as well as Alaska, Guam, and Puerto Rico. Now, their job is to issue watches, warnings, advisories, and provide local forecasts for those local jurisdictions. So when we say, well, there's a tornado warning in effect for Sussex County, those are directly handed down from the National Weather Service offices. We specifically don't issue any watches or warnings. No local TV station does that. So that we regurgitate that information to the public to keep everyone as safe as possible. Now, the National Weather Service does a tremendous job in forecasting, as well as providing us with those watches and warnings. We had some confusion back months ago where we had that brief tornado down near Frankfurt, where there was no tornado warning ever issued. We had a severe thunderstorm warning issued, as well as some flash flood warnings, but sometimes that happens. You get a brief spin up like that. Sometimes they're so brief in intensity that they happen so quick that the warning is never issued. And we also had some radar issues in Dover that we were dealing with throughout that time span as well. But Delmarva is pretty interesting because they are controlled by two National Weather Service offices. You have National Weather Service Mount Holly, and you also have National Weather Service office down in Wakefield, Virginia. Now, the Philly Mount Holly office pretty much covers all of Delaware, Queen Anne's County, Talbot County, and then you have the National Weather Service Wakefield office. They pretty much cover Ocean City, Maryland, Salisbury, and points southward through Accomack County, and then all the way down towards the Outer Banks. And though so we know from living here on Delmarva, we have a wide variety of weather, so it is a broad area to cover. So we have two offices that cover those areas. Now, here we have the branches of the National Weather Service. You may at times hear us say, well, we have a marginal risk of severe weather, or an enhanced risk of severe weather. Well, that is directly handed down from the Storm Prediction Center, and they are located in Norman, Oklahoma. Now, their sole job, is to forecast where they expect thunderstorms as well as severe thunderstorms to develop on that particular day. And they usually issue forecasts every 6 hours, and they have shifts of meteorologists that are on call through the day and into the overnight. And you can see there in College Park, Maryland, that is a primary hub for many of the centers. You have the Climate Prediction Center. They're more of a long-range prediction. You may see us show those 6 to 10, the 8 to 14-day temperature outlooks, as well as the precip outlooks. Those are handed directly down from the Climate Prediction Center. You also have the Weather Prediction Center, which they are also kind of a longer range type of forecasting entity, and they are all there in College Park, Maryland. You also have, well, the National Hurricane Center, which we're hearing a lot about this time of year since we're in the hurricane season, and they are in Miami, Florida. Their forecasting is specifically for tropical cyclones and hurricanes. So you can see the wide variety of centers. You also have the Ocean Prediction Center, as well as the Aviation Weather Center, as well as the Space Weather Prediction Center. You may have heard about them maybe when we were talking about the solar flares last year, or when we referenced the Northern Lights. So you could see the National Weather Service has many tentacles. It's like an octopus, has many legs, and they do a great job in keeping the country and us safe. So hopefully that's some clarification into what the National Weather Service does and provides, and hope you enjoyed this edition of Weather 101, and we'll see you throughout the week on Coast TV News. Have a wonderful weekend.